that down, let's talk about this, shall we? Penguin, of course, dropped its first episode a few days ago, and we talked about it a little bit on the show. I loved it. I mean, I was expecting it to be good. I was not expecting it to love it as much as I did. I mean, I just went crazy for it. And that ending, when you realize what his plan was and everything, I'm like, oh my God, this is so beautifully put together. The acting is top notch. I mean, there's already Emmy whispers. They just had the Emmy Awards, but there's already Emmy whispers starting up for this show and all this kind of stuff. Fabulous. But were people going to watch it? I mean, simply don't know. This is a spin-off show of from the Batman, a B-level character. I'm not saying Penguin in general is a B-level character. I'm saying from the movie, Penguin wasn't even the main antagonist. He's like second or third level down. I guess first would probably have been the Riddler. The second would have been Falcone. And under that it's like third level, B level, C level. Character from the movie getting a spin-off series. Are people even going to watch it? Well, according to a report in Variety, yeah, they did. As they're saying, Penguin opened with 5.3 million viewers across platforms first 4 days. Now, they give it some context. They say this. The Penguin is an ice-cold hit. Per HBO, the spin-off series starring Colin Farrell and Kristen Milioti opened, by the way, she's great in this, opened to 5.3 million US viewers across all platforms in its debut on September 19th. That includes repeat airings on HBO as well as streaming viewership. That puts it above, get this, you know how popular Succession was? That puts it above the final season premiere of Succession, which drew 4.9 million viewers, and the second season premiere of that other insanely popular show, The White Lotus, which drew 4.1 million. It also just falls behind the premiere of True Detective Night Country, which I really enjoyed that, which nabbed 5.7. Now get this. Additionally, the show has landed the biggest 4-day audience for a new series on Max in every region globally since The Last of Us did in 2023. For a B or C level character spin-off show that the Batman is not going to be in and does not appear in. And it drew 5.3 million views, more than Succession did, more than The White Lotus did, and the biggest premiere they've had since The Last of Us, which we all knew that was going to have the biggest number. Yeah. But again, I want to emphasize, this was a series without Batman. This is the third level villain from the movie in a little spin-off series. And people clearly, I mean, Colin Farrell clearly made an impression on a lot of viewers when he was in the Batman. For us to go over, I know I did. I mean, and right from this scene here, first scene of the movie or first scene of the show. And in the first scene, they had me going, holy shit. Like, I could not believe how well put together the series is. Anyway, yesterday I was talking about how depressed I was that a great movie like Transformers 1 is not doing well. I love seeing that a show that is this good. And I'm not saying it's, Shogun, but a show that ended up being this good is getting rewarded with eyeballs. Now the question is going to be, did those 5.3 million people who watched it come back and keep watching it? Is word of mouth going to spread? Are we going to see the numbers go up? Are we going to see them plateau, which would be fine? Or are we going to see them start to dip? We will see. Anyway, Chris, you had a chance to look at these numbers. What stands out to you?
Well, they're not Matlock numbers.
No, they're not. That's true. They're not Matlock numbers.
That's the first thing. I'm so glad this is doing so well because it is excellent television. It is wonderful, wonderful storytelling. It's not just a great comic book adaptation. It is not just a great comic book character study. It's great TV. It is great mob drama, and I love it. It does feel like The Sopranos. It does feel like this kind of gritty crime show, and that's what it should be. And it works out so well. I'm so glad people are giving this a chance. And I think one, it being HBO helps tremendously because they turn in quality time and time again. And I think just the success of Batman and the success of Colin Farrell doing an incredible job in that film made people want to tune in. I'm so glad people are watching this. I'm so glad it's getting buzz. I hope these numbers just continue to grow for them because it's a really, really great series. And oh my gosh, I know I've said it each time, but Kristen on this is so good and scary.
She freaks the hell out of me.
She's terrifying. We got little hints of it in Palm Springs, right? Where she would go completely unhinged. But in this, she's so scary.
You'll see more.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But, and look, I just got to point out, like, for somebody like me it's been a while since I've had like 3 shows running at the same time that I am legitimately really enjoying. I am legitimately enjoying Agatha, which I wasn't sure I would. I am shock and surprise really enjoying Rings of Power season 2. After the disappointment of season 1, I mean, I would have lost a big bet if you told me 4 months ago, hey, John, you're going to really like Rings of Power season 2. I would have lost that bet because I would have said no chance in hell. And now we got Penguin running, which is just really, really so good. I'm enjoying it. You know, it's funny. You bring up the comparison to Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
Look, obviously all things are subjective. Everybody likes certain things and certain people don't. I was at a party last night and met this person, was in a little circle, people conversing, those types of little social engagements that I loathe and hate, and I'd rather be at home on my couch watching something.
Mm-hmm.
But I was in one of those, and somebody brought up the Penguin, and this one guy goes, "Oh yeah, I heard it's a lot like The Sopranos." And like, yeah. And then he goes, "Yeah, Sopranos is such garbage. It was so overrated." I'm like, I hate this person.
You're like Chris Evans in Red One.
Oh yeah.
They were also
I
vegan,
don't like you.
which doubled it. No, I'm kidding. But it's like, yeah, I'm like, oh, I really don't like this person. I don't want to talk to this person anymore. But yeah, I thought it was great. Now, again, Chris, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
So having seen the series and you look at these numbers that it got, what do you think the numbers will do? Like, do you think we're going to see, because this for an HBO series debut, this is a big number. It's hard to go up when you start from such a big number, but do you see the word of mouth pushing it up? Do you see it going down? What do you think?
I do. I think as long as this show remains at this level of quality, I think these numbers should grow, because I'm sure there are people who are holding out on this, right? Of just, I'm not sure. It's Penguin. Do I want to watch a whole show about Penguin? Batman's not even in it. I feel like we're going to see a nice steady climb here so long as the quality remains high. And I feel like it will.
Well, I hope
That's
it
my
does.
hope.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Miracle Made. Guys, it's hot outside and your nighttime bedroom temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. So if you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets are inspired by NASA and use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. There are just so many things that make these sheets so fantastic. We already mentioned the self-cooling properties for better quality sleep, but they're also self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. So go to trymiracle.com/Campea. That's TRYMIRACLE.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. Thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? It's a really good start. I mean, exceeding the numbers for Succession and White Lotus and these big hit cultural popstone kind of shows. What did you think? Do the numbers go up? Do they go down? Whatever you guys believe, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.